Welcome to the Success Sensei podcast for anyone interested in success, happiness, and balance. We'll teach you how to be a black belt at life. And now, your host, former professional fighter, multiple world champion, entrepreneur, and investor, Robert Devane.
Bowing in, this is Robert Devane, the Success Sensei, helping you to win at life one kick and punch at a time. Episode 361. The ability to endure equals your success level.
It's the Success Sensei podcast main event.
The ability to endure equals your success level. How's it going this month? I hope everybody is well. Hopefully you're not pursuing the comfort zone. Hopefully you're not wishing for an easy life, because an easy life comes at a very big cost. Live an easy life for long enough and you'll be very dissatisfied. You will end up suffering in lots of different ways. You know, hedonistic lifestyles and lifestyles of leisure and lifestyles of comfort, they're not fulfilling to us as human beings. You might persuade yourself for a while, like going on a holiday, and that's absolutely fine. That's recharging your batteries, and that's great. But if you're living your whole life as if your whole life was a holiday, maybe, like, even when I'm saying that, I can see people going, yeah, that'd be brilliant. Yeah, that'd be super. But you're not really putting yourself in it. You'll be bored. You'll be disillusioned. We're designed to want to achieve. We're happiest when we're struggling. So the pursuit of happiness is a fallacy. The pursuit of happiness can lead to so much unhappiness. That's the dilemma. That's the catch-22. The ability to endure hardship, endure difficulty, endure negativity, endure problems. Your ability to knock through all of that is directly related to how high, how far, and how successful, how high and how far you'll climb, how successful you'll be. The day you decide that, or the day you don't have the ability to endure, is the day you're going to not grow. The day you decide that you're sick of enduring, you're sick of the hardship, you're sick of the obstacles, you're sick of the problems, you're sick of the struggle, is the day you're just fooling yourself. Because you know what? I don't care what level you're at. I don't care if you're a millionaire. I don't care if you're a billionaire. I don't care if you're a celebrity, if you're well known, if you're well liked, if you're highly skilled. The day you stop striving, the day you stop embracing the struggle, and the day you don't have the ability to keep going, is you're going to be your downfall. Because no matter what level you're at, no matter if you're in one of those brackets I've mentioned, life is going to be difficult. You're going to get struggles, you're going to get obstacles, you're going to get curveballs, you're going to get things going wrong. So you want to not plan for an easy life. You want to wish for the endurance. I know there's absolutely a quote I should have and could have quoted, but you will get there. You understand exactly what I mean. You don't wish for an easy life. Wish for the ability to endure a very exciting life. And what's at the opposite end of every struggle? Success and a feeling of, immense pride and fulfillment until the next struggle, until the next problem. If something is just out of reach and you manage to reach and reach and reach and struggle, and then you finally achieve it, how do you think you'll feel? That is the secret to success. Not low-hanging fruit, not stuff that comes to you as you laze in your armchair doing nothing. That's not the stuff that excites us. That's not the That's not what we're built to do. We're built to struggle. You know, there's a lot of people are into, say gardening, because it's, I don't know why it's called gardening sometimes, because it sounds like gardening is easy, but a lot of gardening requires landscaping. So it's a hell of a lot, landscaping is a hell of a lot more physical than what gardening would lead you to believe what was going to happen. And there's many people who have been highly successful in their lives, and then they like the hardship of gardening because it centers them, it earths them, and no matter how hard you work on a garden, no matter how much landscaping you do, you're always beaten by it because it always overgrows again. It always needs more tending to, and that goes for everything. That goes for your goals, your family unit, your financial situation, your work, your home life. There's always things to struggle through. As soon as you knock down one obstacle, there's going to be another one. So you may as well relish the obstacles. The more problems you can solve, the more successful you're going to be. The more struggles you get through, the more successful you're going to be. The more obstacles you overcome, and I don't care if it's go through, go around, go under, you know, teleport past, it doesn't matter. The more obstacles you manage to get past, the more successful you're going to be. So the more problems, the more struggle, the more hardship, the more obstacles, the more negativity that you blast through, the more successful you're going to be. The comfort zone is a dream killer. I have a quote written down here, so you might hear a bit of rustling of papers. If you're not prepared for life's adversity, you'll collapse under the weight of it. So you need to resign yourself to the fact that it's never going to be easy. It should never be easy. You shouldn't wish for it to be easy. So what's the point of that? If you want to achieve and you want to be as successful as you possibly can, it's going to be a struggle your whole life. You have to enjoy the struggle. You have to fall in love, as the wrestlers say, be in love and fall in love and enjoy the grind, the actual hardship of it. You should love the hardship, love the struggle. Some sports, outdoor sports, the frame of mind to get in is when the weather is absolutely rotten. Most people hate it. When the weather is, I don't know, wet and cold and muddy and you're doing your outdoor sports, a lot of people tell themselves they don't want to do it. They might even make excuses not go play a match or maybe not go do the training. But that's exactly, you've got to do the opposite. You've got to tell yourself that you love that weather. You love the colder the better, the rainier the better, the muddier the better. Why? Because it eliminates a lot of your potential competition. It's too hard for them. So if you embrace it and you are able to endure it, you're in a hell of a lot better standing than most people. And once you make that switch in your mind, once you make that decision that that's going to be your frame of mind, it's going to make the whole process a hell of a lot easier and a hell of a lot more enjoyable. So I find and I believe that as people get older, it's easier and easier for them to crave the comfort zone. And how are you going to ever realize your true potential if you stop pushing? So many people of late I hear discussing, enough and the subject of enough and having enough, and it is enough. It's never enough. You should be pushing forward. As soon as you're justifying enough and deciding, I have enough, or I am enough, or it is enough, or such and such a figure is enough, or I have enough possessions, I have enough experiences. As soon as you've made that decision, well, there goes your growth. That's an easy way of justifying the comfort zone, of justifying not pushing forward. You can absolutely change paths. You can absolutely take on different goals, different interests, but keep pushing. That's what drives us. That's when we are happiest, when we have a mission and we're doing things. And your ability to endure will absolutely equal the level of success that you're going to achieve. So why not push it all the way? Why do it for a decade or two and then not want to do it for the following decades? What's the point of that? How will you see how far you could go in your goals, your plans, your dreams? Don't be worrying about, what's enough. Enough is the decision that people make when they've already settled and they're looking to justify why they've settled. Oh, well, I have enough. I'm sure when you were a small child imagining your life, the point that you're at when you decide you've had enough is not the point where you wished and envisioned you could potentially go. Like that thing about what is I get it right in my head, where the ultimate cruelty or the ultimate payback is when you pass away and you meet the person that you could have become. You meet the full potential version of you. That's cruelty. That is absolute torture. That's hell. To realise that you didn't achieve all that you could have because you decided, I'll justify it by, I have enough. I'm comfortable. I'm getting by. I'm grand. No way. Push forward. Endure. Train yourself to be resilient. Train yourself to keep going, to push through. Seek adversity. Seek challenges. If you don't have any enemies, maybe that's what's holding you back. You're not ruffling enough feathers. You're not pushing forward. You're not trying to reach number one in your chosen field, if that's the case. If you're not rubbing people up the wrong way, if there's no disagreements, if there's no hardship and there's no problems, then you're not going to reach the level of success that you potentially could reach. Have a think about that. Let me know what you think. Message me anytime. Thank you for listening. I'm Robert Devane, the Success Sensei. Life is a fight you can enjoy and win. Bowing out.
This has been the Success Sensei, fighting the winning fight. So add us, subscribe, like, and comment. Keep those hands up and keep moving forward.